Andy, Brayna, and Danny have decided to take turns looking after me.
I just got off the phone with the accountant. Yeah.
What?
He says he wants to help out. But between the girls and him, I think you're covered here. They called me back at the VA, so I'm gonna go.
All right, Sistas fans. Now, the thing was, last week I was celebrating. Miss Lisa finally knows her daughter's been tripping. She's not as innocent as she's making herself out to be. She needs to be put in check. She needs to be, looked at, make sure she doesn't cause any trouble. But now Miss Lisa is just randomly leaving. And I hate that. Now, I know from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, wow, well, Jeremy, she's been there for a while now, hasn't she? But in reality, no. Miss Lisa hasn't even been there a day and a half. She showed up the night Karen was in the hospital. She stayed the next full day at Karen's apartment. That's when she arranged the dinner, have Karen write the letters, invited the guys over and Fatima. Then they showed up, and that was that. And then it's the following morning. Karen's acting like, she's a teenager grounded and she needs her friends to lie. I mean, Karen getting, Andy to tell Sabrina and them to say, hey, we're going to take shifts, each day checking in on Karen to make sure she's okay. Basically, it's the equivalent of, hey, you want to spend the night, but can you go ask my mom if it's okay to spend the night, that kind of thing. Something like that. It was just weird. It just felt off-putting to see this woman who is knocking on the door 40, because in episode 1, she's said to be 36. It's like you got this woman knocking on the door 40, and yet she's acting like, Mama, I want to go to work. I want to do that. I'm like, what the hell is this? So, Miss Lisa, who was very clear about not letting Karen go to work because it was doctor's orders. There are some people I saw last night. Man, look, I can't believe I'm saying that. I don't hate Miss Lisa or anything, but she's doing too much. Karen's a grown woman. She can make her own decision. That doctor said, look, it don't matter how old you are. When you have a parent who's really, caring and stuff like that and really gives a shit about their child, it don't matter how old you are. You're still their child, which could be a problem in some situations, but my thing is this: for someone who keeps saying, I really want to have this baby. It's Zach's baby. I really want to have this baby. I shouldn't be stressed out. Why aren't you following the doctor's orders? The doctor just wants to make sure you're okay and that you have a healthy baby. Not to mention, back in episode 1, that doctor said women who are 35 and over, pregnancies, they have an increased chance of complications. So barely a month in and Karen's already having pregnancy scares like this, yet she just wants to keep acting like nothing's wrong. She ain't going to make it to 9 months. She's not going to make it another 8 months if she keeps this up. So she can barely stay in bed for it. And she wasn't even in bed the full day yesterday because, obviously going to the dinner and whatnot. So you have Karen up here acting like, she is going through the worst thing ever. My mom is just so overprotective, and now she's gone. And it's off-putting for Miss Lisa to just leave, considering, oh, you have your girls and the accountant wants to help. And I'm like, a few things. Miss Lisa, Sabrina's behind bars. Danny probably isn't too far behind her getting locked up herself. Andy has way too much on her plate as it is, and she's been, roped in with the mob, or, Fatima's mafia family. Then on top of that, Aaron's probably going to drive Karen insane, and she's going to be trying to raise hell, trying to see Zach, no doubt about that. So then on top of that, you called the accountant, and it's like, well, didn't you just say last night you felt something was off about him? And no, I think at the very least, Miss Lisa should have stayed until the doctor confirmed that, oh yeah, Karen is fine. She doesn't need to be on bed rest anymore. Baby, I'll come back in a couple weeks, but I will call you every now and then to make sure you're okay. But no, Miss Lisa just is written off, and I hate that. I get it. Some people are like, well, maybe, her actor has other things she's working on. Fully believable. But with the way Tyler Perry films stuff, come on. You're telling me, maybe 3 days tops couldn't be set aside to film a season's worth of stuff for Miss Lisa. She doesn't have to be in every single episode, but it's very off-putting for her to just come in, be in mama bear mode. Nobody's touching my baby. oh, okay, you're good. I'm going to leave. So it sucks. So, I mean, she said the VA called, said they wanted her back. And it's just one of those things where Miss Lisa, just the same way she was in Mama Bear mode without knowing all the details about the situation Karen was in, that she wasn't the victim that she claims to be. That's the same way I feel about Miss Lisa saying, oh, I think you're in good hands. I'm going to leave. It went from, I don't want Karen to have any visitors, whether it's Zach, Pam, or anybody. But now it's like, I think I can go because you're in good hands. It just doesn't sit right with me. I know this is a comparison some people might not remember. Towards the end of season 1 of the Haves and the Have-Nots, when Jim and Catherine had a therapist over to visit Amanda, and Amanda faked being okay. It's like, you know what? Yeah, I look tired. I'm just not sleeping well. And everybody's just being so overprotective. And there's nothing wrong with me. And that therapist was such an idiot. He believed Amanda and then just left. Next thing you know, boom, she killed herself. So the same thing is true here where, Karen put up the most unconvincing, Mama, I think you were right. I'm feeling better already. Okay, baby, I'm going to leave. What the hell? So yeah, Miss Lisa leaving, a big blow to the season, if you ask me, because of the fact that it was just way too soon. If it was 3 days or something, okay, but to not even be there 2 full days and just bounce, it was good to see her, though. I will admit, just like with Paris, I'm glad that Tyler Perry reached back to season 1 lore and brought back characters we haven't seen in years or seasons. But Miss Lisa definitely should have stuck around a bit longer than she did. So there's that. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Miss Lisa randomly leaving the way she did? And what do you think this means for the future, given the fact that all it takes is to say, hey, I got your mom on speed dial, and Karen just shuts down really quick. So I will catch you all in the next video, and have a great day.